Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be on the Shield 45. And before we get started, I want to apologize for the lack of uploads in my videos here recently. I know you guys probably really don't care a whole lot, but I've been dealing with some things here at the homestead. Some major changes have been going on around here, and really just ain't had the time. But anyway, so before we get started, you know, I've been trying to find a holster for this Shield 45. As you can see, it's clear. Here's the issue I've been running into. And unlike the 9mm that I own, this being in 45, the 45 round is a lot heavier. So this grip is a lot heavier, and with having the short slide, the placement on the clip for your holster has actually been, I've got a couple. One of them is not so great, and it feels like the holster, every time I go to like appendix carry, it feels like it wants to flip and roll out. So I've been on the lookout. Now, that off to the side, as you guys know, the channel is sponsored by Grizzly Holster Company. And he had actually made me up this holster for my M&P Shield 9. Now, most of your holsters will not interchange due to the fact that the 45 is a larger gun. But with this backing being leather, it allows the gun to fix. So thank God, since I've had this one laying around, this is the one I've been using. I had a guy that makes holsters make me up one, and the two qualifications that I wanted for a holster did not get met. Although this isn't a bad holster, my two qualifications was I wanted deep carry, and I wanted the safety molded off, because I do not carry locked. And as you can see, that didn't get met. I actually did that little part myself, just to I actually just heated it up and pulled it down, and then as you can see where the clip is placed, you know, your belt's here, okay, and it just kept feeling like it wanted to just roll out. And this is as far as I can take it, as deep as I can take it, and the only adjustments is actually these slots in the clip itself. Although it does work, you know, it's just kind of, I don't know how to put it, just kind of left an empty spot there. So I contacted Sean over at Grizzly Holster Companies, and I'm one of them guys, man. I'm probably a pain in the rear, but you know, he said, no problem, man. You tell me what you want, and I will do my best to achieve that for you. So, you know, that's great customer service, man. And I sent him some pictures. We went back and forth, different ideas. And at the end of the conversation, I'm like, look, you're the expert. You send me what you think's going to be the best. And we kind of went over the issues of the weight and everything. So let me put this off to the side here, and I'm going to show you what he sent me. So this is the package here, and I did go ahead and open it just so that if there was any invoices or anything in there with you know, my address or whatnot, that wasn't being shown on film. So I did go ahead and cut it, and here is what he sent me. And you know, I essentially told him my two qualifications is I want it as deep as I possibly can with some sort of adjustment, and I wanted the safety blocked. And actually what he did was he went above and beyond. Let's see if I can get it to the lighting right here, maybe. Here we go. So he actually set me up with 3 adjustments on both sides, so I can walk this thing down or walk it up however I want. Straight cant, extremely canted, and also another thing I recommended was 1.5 clip. So I'm one of them, I guess, probably pain in the ass customers, but he said no problem, man. We'll get you set up. He used the extra thick KYDEX for me, looks like, and it's all molded up the way that I wanted. Now let's go ahead and let's check the fit. Okay, pretty tight. Does have an adjustment here, retention adjustment. Yeah, that's really nice. And as you can see, so you know you got to think where your belt's going to be at in this. And the art of doing holsters is finding that counterbalance of the gun. You can't just go placing a clip anywhere. The placement on the clip is huge. And I'm telling you, from 4 years of legally concealed carrying a firearm, huge, 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 huge. And not all holster guys think of that. Sometimes they just go, well, okay, well, I've been placing the clip here on the 9, so it should work with the 40 and 45. And that is not always the case. You know, like Sean, he looks at every job as a one-off job. He's not cookie cutting anything over there. So he puts a lot of thought and effort into it, and just the attention to detail on his holsters is phenomenal. So you know, this was one of them things. I should have just went to him first. You know, it's kind of my fault. Live and learn. Wasted a little money until I got to the right holster, which is going to be this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to lock and load, and I'm going to give this a couple of days of carrying it, and I will come in with you know, my thoughts and what I think about it, you know, so far. And I'm going to go ahead and roll in here. This is his information here, so go ahead and jot down anything that you want. Also, there will be links in the description, because he has a sponsor of the channel. So, and also on my final thoughts here, after I give it a couple of days, I'll roll in the promo code where you can save on your purchase if you enter my promo code. So give me a couple of days here. It's going to be like 2 seconds for you, and we're going to carry this thing around and just see what see if there's any complaints or anything that I find on it. So hang on real quick. So this is the final thoughts end of the video on the Grizzly holster that I had made for my 45 Shield. What you're seeing below on the screen is the promo code. In the description of the video, there's going to be a link. It's going to be a link to his website. Anything that you order, you will receive 15% off by entering my promo code. He is a sponsor of the channel, and I want to thank him for supporting, you know, a small YouTube channel like me. And basically the relationship is I get a little discount off of my purchase when I'm ordering like this. I paid for it. But in return, he's giving you guys better deals. And that's almost more important to me than me receiving a bunch of free stuff. You know, so with that said, you know, thanks, man. I do appreciate you doing what you're doing with me, man, and, you know, working with a small channel like me. And it is appreciated, and I'm sure my viewers appreciate it as well. But with that said, you know, this is day 2. By the time this gets uploaded, I don't know how many days I'll have into it, but this is day 2, and this is one of them things where as long as I've been concealed carrying, this is something, as soon as you throw it on your hip, you know it's going to work or not. And he essentially took what was in my head and applied it to a holster. And, you know, that's pretty awesome, because it's kind of hard to do, especially talking to somebody over the phone and just kind of throwing out some pictures and stuff like that. But he was able to do it, man. My 2 things I wanted was a higher ride up on the clip and to cover the manual thumb safety, because I do not plan on carrying this locked. Although I will train for it, but I'm not going to carry it locked. So, yeah, you know, I think it's going to work, and I don't know if you contact him, if you have one of these and you tell him you want the J.Dalton holster for the 45 Shield, he'll probably whip you up one, because I'm telling you, this is going to be the way to go. With the 45 setting in here, it really takes the center of the gun and moves it back with the weight. So, with that said, I want to encourage you to be performance driven in life. Demand greatness. Prime example. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and make sure when you subscribe you hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload. And like always, thanks for watching.